I'm going to build a studio backdrop on wheels that we can store here, and it'll be out of the way, and I just need to pull it out whenever I film content. So here goes. Welcome to the first ever test screening of the new LongBoxComics studio, and look how pretty it is. There has been so much work go into this. I can't tell you how excited I am to start making content, but first let's go back a bit. Let's talk about the channel. What is this channel? What is LongBoxComics? LongBoxComics, or Kingy's Comics as it used to be called, was a place that I used and came to share my knowledge, my love, my experience and my opinion of comic books. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and if you stick with me, thanks for tuning in. At the time, in my early 20s, I didn't really have anybody to talk to about it. It was a little hobby that I was obsessed with, but I was very much alone. And I would often find myself reading a book and getting very excited, or looking forward to some news that drops, but not necessarily having anyone to talk to. I mean, this was way before the Marvel movies had hit and so many more people were open to the idea. It wasn't cool, not quite cool to be a nerd just yet. I started ranting and raving, and as you can see from historical videos that I've for some reason kept live, they're embarrassing. They're embarrassing, and I talk nonsense in a lot of them, and they're very much a little bit immature in ways. I mean, I made a video attacking one of the most famous Marvel artists, one of the most beloved Marvel artists, with a history embedded into the early years of the company. No, it's him again, the big blocky artist where everybody's face looks the same. Probably not a good idea, but you know what? It was a polarizing subject and it got a lot of views. One major theme of the YouTube channel has been my self-published comic book, Innocence, and I was super proud of that achievement. I was working in an office job and I would write the book, send it to the artist and have 2 pages drawn a month, which was a very long drawn out process, but believe me, when those 2 pages hit my inbox, I couldn't explain. So maybe we'll revisit that at some point, but I'd be very interested to talk more about publishing comics, writing comics, drawing comics, lettering comics, because I think it is a fascinating skill. I also want to talk about grading comics and selling and buying, and what do you do with your collection? Because that's like a massive elephant in the room for me. Like, what am I doing with this collection? I have this massive collection of single issue comics, loads of graphic novels, and the values go up and down. I think there's content in there. Not long after I started the YouTube channel, I also started working in video production, and so the phrase busman's holiday springs to mind, right? My hobby and my love, my obsession started to become the day job. For me, a lot of my video production projects and interests went to the wayside as it became a job. And that sat with me for 10 years, and I've had multiple times where I've gone, right, I'm going to start my YouTube channel up. And I think realistically, I knew deep in my heart that I just was gonna have to wait for the right time. And this is the right time to be able to have a place where you can go to and press record and just go. And that's what this is. This is my content zone. And I've never had that before. So it's nice to have this. It's nice to be able to be proud of the way that the videos look. But you know what? Now I have to deliver, and that's the hard part, okay? So now I have to actually come up with the goods, and I've got some amazing things lined up. I'm gonna be delivering 1 video a week, and I'm gonna be sharing real deep interests that I have in various areas. So I'm really excited. It's gonna be comic book reviews, it's gonna be talking about comic book self-publishing, writing, artists, and everything involved there. It's also going to be a place to talk about characters, the movies, the TV shows, and everything in between. Really excited. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I'll see you for the next LongBoxComics video.